My boyfriend is trying to break up the relationship because I refused to have unprotected sex with him. Story time. A lot of you really think that baby food is 2,000 naira or 2,500. I've been dating my boyfriend for 2 years and 8 months now, and it's been a long distance relationship. He comes to Nigeria once or twice in a year. The relationship has been so smooth. It's really smooth. He promises me a better future. He loves me so much, and I can testify to that. And I also love him back. This man takes care of me so much. He gets me whatever it is that I say that I want. All I need to do is to point at it, and he's going to make sure that I get it. But then he broke up with me yesterday, and I've been having a tough time ever since. Now you might be wondering, why did he break up with me? Let me tell you. We've always had unprotected sex since we started dating, and that was when I was 20-year-old. I was in 200 level at the time. My boyfriend is my first, or was my first. He deflowered me, and he has been the only man that I've ever slept with ever since we had our first sex. Whenever he leaves his country and comes visiting in Nigeria, we always do it raw, without protection, and I always end up taking pills. You let a man keep letting you take pills as if it is Eba. Like when the consequences are ready like this, it is him that will face it for you. I have taken contraceptives on 3 different occasions, and I have told him repeatedly that he should use a condom. But this guy, he refuses, and I don't have a choice. I have to give in whenever he says he doesn't want to use a condom. Are you guys aware that that is grape? If you don't know, if a girl says use protection and you say no, I want to have it raw. Now, if he says no, and she says no, and she says no, and you keep persuading her, at that point, she's not giving in willingly anymore. She's giving in because you are automatically coercing her with your unnecessary persuasion, and that is considered grape. Because when she says no, and no is supposed to mean no. After we finish the unprotected sex, I always get tensed and scared, and I always pray to God to make sure that I don't get pregnant. You know, that time you now be praying to God, please, this is the last time, I'll not do it again, but you end up doing it again. Hold on, guys. Our picnic with Pearl is happening on the 14th of December. It is free for anybody that wants to attend. Yes, you heard me. It's a picnic, but it's a trade fair at the same time. We're going to have vendors coming in to market their goods. We're going to have guest appearances like Samuel Banks and Rufai. We're going to have free products from Weight Loss by Nelly. We're going to have cash prizes for anyone that wins a challenge, and a lot more. It's going to be a runway show, so if you're a model, come, because it is on that day we'll select our model. And one more thing, there is free nail session for the girls and a lot of other goodies. So what are you waiting for? The link to register is in my bio, and registration is free. But if you're a vendor, our vendor slot is 100,000 naira, but we're currently on discount, which is 20% off. So you can either pay 70 or 80k depending on your type of goods. So send a DM to me if you're a vendor, and if you just want to come and attend, click the link in my bio to register. The event is happening on the 14th of December, and it is in University of Lagos. Clock it. Anyway, after the all back and forth raw sex with me and my boyfriend, I always get my period. But the last time we had the raw sex, my period was late, and I was so scared. I was tensed. I nearly fell into depression because I was not ready to get pregnant. I am not ready to get pregnant. It's one thing my boyfriend always says. He will say that, don't worry, if you get pregnant, I'll marry you. And I'm like, why do you have to wait for me to get pregnant before you marry me? If you want to marry me, you marry me right now. Why do you have to wait for a child to come into it before you think of marrying me? I mean, if it's serious, you can do it right now. I'm a graduate already. We started dating when I was in 200 level. When now I'm done with school. So why do you want to always bring pregnancy talk into it before you talk about marriage? My period finally came, and I was very happy. In fact, I blessed the name of God, and I made a promise to myself ever since that day that I'm not going to have any unprotected sex with my boyfriend anymore. I've been in the country till this moment, and I've been celibate ever since that time. He told me that he's coming to Nigeria in December, and I had the conversation with him that we cannot keep having sex without a condom, and that was how my boyfriend flared up. I told him that I cannot cope with the emotional stress and trauma that comes with me, getting scared and worried about my period coming and late period and all that. And my boyfriend completely refused without even trying to understand where I'm coming from. He said I cannot impose a decision on him, that he would never use a condom. This is not imposing a decision on you. This is a girl's body. And she said this is the only thing she was going to allow to enter her body. And you are there talking about imposing it on you. She did not force you now. My boyfriend said that it's not going to be sweet, and he started gaslighting me. And before I knew it, boom, he ended the relationship. All of this because I refused to have unprotected sex with him. A relationship that has been on for over 2 years. So right now, I'm actually very worried. Am I being wrong, or is it just being selfish? Won't I have to say no to what I want to be in my body or what I don't want to be in my body? Because if pregnancy comes down, I'm the one who's going to face it. Yes, and at the same time, madam, you are in a long distance relationship. You don't know who your boyfriend is sleeping with, because there is nothing you want to tell me. That man is not faithful. That man it's not faithful. So girl, stand your ground, okay? Stand on it with your full chest. You should not be having unprotected sex with a man that is not responsible. Please advise her in the comment section, and to share stories with me, send an email to me at talktoperlna@gmail.com. And if you want to come to our picnic with Pearl, link is in my bio. And if you're a vendor that wants to come and sell your goods, send a DM to me right now. Bye.